It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. And welcome to another episode of Jeep Talk. This is Jeep Talk episode 36. The importance of being in the room. Oh man, it's rainy day here in New Jersey. Giving some people some time to join the chat. I felt like I've been doing so much lately that my I should probably get the food. Let me go to Stop and Shop first because I don't want the food to get cold before I eat it. And I can actually get food from Stop and Shop too. I can do all at once. Perfect Jeep Talk. I can do it all at once. Again, it's Jeep Talk episode 36. The importance of being in the room. Yo, shout out to Barks in the building. Always showing up, one of the top persons showing up first. One thing that I realized a long time ago that life doesn't have often is an inclusive perspective. Meaning you hear out everyone's side, and then from what you hear, you draw a perspective that is of your own, but it's based on what you hear from everybody else. Shout out to Romy Rome, salute. It's based on what you hear from everybody else, what you know as a person from your past, or all that. But one thing a lot of people don't understand is that it is almost impossible to have a fully inclusive perspective because there are always rooms that you are not in. And when I say there are rooms, I am specifically talking about there are groups of people and places that you may not have access to, information that you might not have access to. So the information that you're getting is only from the perspective of what you're allowed to know. And unfortunately, sometimes as we people in general in life, and as we content creators, and as we travelers start to get in different rooms, we start to change or not change. We start to adjust or transmogrify our understanding of the world in a different capacity. A lot of the times, I tell people all the time, listen, I don't believe in right or wrong. I believe in different perspectives, and I hope that the perspective that is dominant is one of an inclusive perspective, one that has everyone's vision of what they saw or what happened or what's happening in one. But unfortunately, if you're not in the room, your perspective is going to be a lot less inclusive and a lot less leaning more towards truth. Shout out to Brooklyn GQ in the room. See, the more inclusive your perspective is, the more closer to the truth or a truth that it will be. Recently I've been getting a lot of people know that I got my number one video deleted. My number one long form, not number one video. My number one long form million plus video deleted. And I had a conversation about that. We don't have to go too much deep into that aspect of it because we've had that conversation before. But recently I've also been invited in a lot of rooms that I normally wouldn't be in because of how my personality is. And my personality will never change. The personality will never change in the sense of the core of who I am and what I stand for will never change. I'm always stand for an inclusive perspective. I do have what I believe is a way that I would do things. It doesn't mean it's right. It's just the way that I would do things and the way I wouldn't do things. And everything is dependent on yourself. But as I go into these rooms and I start to try to, a lot of people like to point blame to where things are, and I've done it myself. It's a learning experience. I've done it myself to point to where blames are, but that really never ever achieves anything. For me, what achieves what I want is to know how I can maneuver around with the knowledge I gain from the rooms that I'm able to get into, that I've been able to get into my whole life. I got into when I started, I'm like, hey, just in life, we're talking about in life. We're not talking about in content creating yet, we're just talking about in life. In life, when I started as a black kid from Newark, New Jersey, father non-existent, mother in and out of the mental institution, where they showed me the love. My grandfather was a businessman. I could see if I can gain knowledge from him. But, when I started from that, I started realizing that, hey, I got to find a way, instead of complaining about how difficult it is for black people, instead of complaining about how difficult it is as someone of poverty, which is any ethnicity, any nationality, as far as how difficult it is to, oh my God, this little, like a little girl walk, let a little girl walk. Come on now, jeez. I need to find a way to push myself to where I want to be, because there's always going to be a way. And the only way that I found that was to put myself in other rooms to find out how other people did it, how other people gain that access to get to what they want, or get their message, or get what they wanted to get to out. That's in life. So I was able to learn about real estate. I was able to learn about how to invest. I was able to learn about how to save money. I was able to learn about, what principles I stand for, what I felt as though was the more important thing. Was it more important to have the new pair of Jordans that cost $200, or was it more important to save money and still maybe go to China and get the same type of kicks that I got there? For me, I had to figure out what was more important to me. And again, for everyone, it's going to be different. So this is not a one-way thing. Of course, I told you, I don't believe in a right or wrong way of anything. I believe in perspective, and I believe in realistic lifestyle. So man, this car is doing some bullshit. So as I start to, and that's in life. So as that, because I thought like that, I feel as though that's partially the way that I am financially where I am. For those that don't know, yes, I'm technically a millionaire through net worth. I don't make $1 million every year, but my net worth, and the fact that I don't pay rent because I own property, because I was in rooms that I learned that from, makes me in a financial predicament I'm in now, where I can actually travel every single month, even though I can put my son through Catholic school, or private school rather, which is $950 a month, $940 a month. That's just the life aspect. I like to try to do it as life, and then separately as a content creator. And so for this one, I wanted to start it off in life, because if I would have just stayed in the circles that I knew with my friends and people I grew up around with and things like that, I would never have put myself in those rooms where I can get the information, like where Bigger Pockets was at, get the information like where some investors in my area was at, where I could actually maneuver my way to where I'm at now. Now let's take it over to the content realm. A lot of people have different goals when it comes to content creation. So this my way won't fit the majority. I believe the majority or everybody. I don't make content to obtain money, but if I wanted to, I could show you a list of over 200 companies that have tried to connect with me to do collaborations, or for me to do at least 200 companies within this year. I've been on YouTube for 15 years, within this year. But that's not my thing. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's not my thing. But I've had a big issue, because I felt, and I still feel, as though a lot of the stuff that I do is just showing life. And I don't think there's anything illegal wrong with showing life. I don't promote anything. I don't say, oh, you got to go to this country. I don't say you got to buy this product. I don't do anything like that. But the interpretation of someone else, I can't control. So I can point fingers and blame. I can point fingers and blame this person and this person. Yo, YouTube, why does all my videos got yellow check marks? That just don't make no sense. I got so many yellow check marks before. I created a logo of the yellow check mark, and you guys seen it on my videos with the flyaway way, so that every time y'all see me, on one of my, every time y'all see me on one of my major trips or something like that, or talk something like that, I had the logo of the demonetization video check mark on my thing. And not advertiser suitable. My phone, not advertiser suitable. I went to a YouTube event with the non-advertiser suitable because I've gotten to the point where I learned from the past and I moved towards the future, where it didn't matter to me because money doesn't matter to me. But it does also slow down the progress of getting your message out. But slowing down the process of getting your message out, to me, you got to find a way around that. So now, and I did. So now, honestly, now at this point, I'm speaking for right now, my shorts, whenever I put a woman up, a lot of times I still get like the yellow check mark until the next day when it goes green, which is cool. I'll take it. But my long form content, not as much yellows, if any, now. Why? Because I was able to put myself in different rooms with YouTube, and I can only speak on YouTube because I have a TikTok, but I don't really major on it. I have a Rumble, I have all the other stuff. I have Twitter, I have every single thing at the Flyboy Way. I even have an OnlyFans and Patreon set up, but I just don't have any content on it because I only use two things. Because for me, what I'm trying to do is get my message out, and to get your message out, it is easier for me with everything I'm doing to only be on 2 different platforms. So when I'm on these 2 platforms, it's important for me to go in different rooms around different people to understand all viewpoints of content if I want to get my message out through what I already know is a system that sometimes does give you a curve around. Pause. But that's the importance of the knowledge you get from being in these different rooms. And a lot of people, unfortunately, we sometimes get so stuck in our way. We get so stuck in the way we want it that we can't think past, okay, what is reality? Do I own this company? No. Are they charging me to put my content on their site? No. Am I still allowed to reach people and redirect them to another place if I want to? Yes. So again, me being in different rooms, and you'll see the video coming up when I was the Africa liaison to Google. He's going to be on the. I'm foreshadowing it now. He's going to be on the next video talking about everything that I'm speaking on and more. For the shucks. I just went to this thing for the Unstoppable Africa conference I just went to. So he's going to be explaining, and he's going to be explaining all this from Google, from a standpoint of being a top executive running a whole continent in Google. He's going to explain a lot more of this stuff that I'm explaining now and how things are. But again, being in rooms like that, you get the information you need to do to move around. And of course, I believe in trying to communicate the information to everybody else. So even being on my website, and I shout you guys out too, even being on my website, like being on my channel, is a way of getting in a room. Because from my channel, you'll get a lot of content that you won't get on any other channel because it risks monetization. It risks being able to make a profit on it. So you're going to get a lot of stuff on my channel. Of course, I had to put a lot of stuff behind membership, unfortunately. But and that's not because of me, because of being in rooms and understanding what I needed to do. But you're going to get on my channel, you're going to get a lot of that information that can take you to that next level. Now, whether or not you choose to take it or not is on you. Again, I don't believe in a right or wrong way, but I do believe that we live in a realistic world. And if you want to prosper, you have to think realistically. Yes. Is there an issue with somewhat of understanding cultural differences and what should be suitable as a cultural difference? Of course. But is there a way around it? Of course. Whether or not you feel as though you see pride in taking that way around it, again, there's no wrong or right in my book. I just say a lot of the times you can hear it from someone, but unless you're in those rooms, I can understand how it's more difficult to take the knowledge you get and apply it. So I would say to you guys that's listening right now, work on getting in those rooms, y'all. Work on getting in those rooms. Try to get in as many rooms, even if it's a room that you're not accustomed to, because getting in those rooms will open your mind to a place that's far beyond what you ever thought. I was born in Newark, New Jersey during the crack epidemic. Like, I went to 9 schools in 12 years. School shut down, kicked out, fighting, all this stuff. I was always intelligent. I was a gifted and talented for like 3 grades before they sent me to Catholic school on a scholarship. But I'd have never thought that, dog, I've been over 20 countries. I've got 3 cars, 3 houses, 1 on the beach in Miami on the water, on condo, 1 on the beach in the water in Miami. I go downstairs, I get in the jacuzzi, and I watch the suns. I watch the water move. And no, it's not realistically something that I could have possibly ever imagined. You know, when you want to be a kid, you want to say, I want to be rich. Never. You can say as a kid you want to be rich, but you don't fathom it actually happening. But putting myself in different rooms allowed it to happen. 15 years ago, when I started YouTube, I just wanted to tell my message. I'm at over 100,000 subscribers. I have had a 1 million view video. I've got a 27 million view short. And all I'm doing is telling my story. Never imagined this to happen. But putting myself in different rooms to get a bigger perspective and understanding of the world is what's making this stuff happen. So before you I know this probably be a short live because I want to go inside and get some food. Get some stuff before I get some food. So putting yourself in those rooms, to me, is one of the most important things in my life I've ever done. Because without that knowledge of a different perspective, you may be, you may decide to take a different route that maybe other people took and it failed. And you may take a different route that's more emotional than logical. And again, for me, I've always been the logical numbers type person. Again, I've been gifted and talented in math damn near my whole life. And the numbers are always going to be at the end what really matters the most to the people who are in charge. You make the rules when you own your own company. Until then, you find out a way where you can utilize somebody else's company to maximize what the message you're trying to get. Now, you're not going to be able to get everything off the way you want to get it off on that place. But if you can get enough off to help people, and then maybe make your own place where you can get everything off, it's better. But you need both. Again, y'all, I only specifically talking about YouTube because I'm on YouTube the most. I'm also on Instagram, but I'm on YouTube the most. And on YouTube, as a content creator who's been on YouTube for 15 years, actually my fault, in November, it'll be 15 years on YouTube. I tell people all the time, when I speak on something, I do research, and we'll have a conversation next Jeep Talk about this conversation, which will be the importance of fact checking. But right now, we're going to continue with being in the room. I've been on YouTube for 15 years. I come across hundreds and thousands of different creators. I haven't met in person one person. No, I have. I've met one person in Cali when I got invited to an event from YouTube who had actually been on YouTube longer than me since 2009. Only one person have I met. So when I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this from a place of experience. I'm telling you of a place of some knowledge. I'm telling you this from a room that you may not have been in if you haven't been here 15 years. It is what it is. Find a way to make it work for you. Shout everybody out, then we're gonna get up out of here, y'all. All right, let's see. Habitual Travel, what's going on, my boy? What up? Classroom, can you please share why you think they deleted your video? It's a tough topic. Um. Okay. Think. I would be lying if I said I didn't talk to anybody. So I can't tell you what I talked about because no one told no one told me anything directly. But the interpretation to me was, I think there's a big change coming. You can prepare for it, you can complain about it, or you can try to fight against it and lose. My video was deleted after 4 years of being on YouTube. After reaching a million plus people, after having 4,000 comments of people asking different questions and trying to get information, after having 20 something thousand likes, it was deleted because, and this is what they told me, this is what they wrote on the thing, it was deleted because it was selling regulated goods. But as anyone who has followed the channel knows, until that point, I didn't have a membership. I turned the Super Thanks off after a year of realizing that the money going to Super Thanks does not increase the video's reach. I had Super Chat on for one premiere video and then turned it off right after that premiere. Never had it on again. And I didn't accept donations, and I didn't accept cash apps or anything. So at no point, I didn't have a store to sell anything, and I didn't have any referral links. I didn't have any any of that stuff. So at no point could I have ever sold anything, but that, or promoted anything. But the interpretation of the person was that, and I got to talk to my partner manager, and I got to talk to my shorts person, and I got to talk to the other people, and nothing can get done for it. I won't go into details when I talk to people, but nothing can get done for it. You got to understand, if you're on someone else's platform, if you're in someone else's house, if you are asking, because that's what we're doing on YouTube, if you're asking for someone else's assistance to help you with your message, or help you make money, or help you do anything, then you cannot then go and tell them what they can do and not do. And I understand it, because again, I'm a realistic person. I have my standpoint of what is inclusive and what is not inclusive by definition, because I base all my stuff on definitions and facts and numbers. So I have this, and I say, hey, but this differs from this. It may really differ from that. But again, if this is your platform and that's how you choose, all right, let me see what I can put out and what I can do to do that, and I'll create my own platform for the aspects that I can't get over here, versus fighting the system. So when you said, can I share why I think they took it down? No, I can give you the exact reason why they said they took it down, but then I can show you the definition doesn't fit the what's name, and I can say, yo, I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, this is their platform, and they're allowing me to get my content out and be able to help others find a way that works for them. So Rob Gusto, what's up, man? Appreciate it, God. Appreciate that. Rick Bobber, you wear a blue hat? That's all. And what's good? Oh, I got my blue hat on today because I got my kicks from China on today, y'all. Y'all know me. I like to coordinate. This is a rainy day, so just sweats and kicks, white t-shirt, regular stuff. Again, y'all. And a lot of people know I don't curse in my videos, and the reason why I don't curse in my videos is so rare. I'm gonna say it's so rare. Like, you might catch, I got 2,000 something videos. You might catch maybe 10 videos out of 2,000 I've ever cursed in, and it's because I feel as though my grandfather said, if you curse, then you don't have profound control of the English language, because you couldn't find another way around it. And that has helped me with YouTube, because now I don't get videos demonetized for cursing. And I love it. That's before they changed the policies. HGB, what's going on? Just sent you my Jeep to your Instagram. I'm going to fix this Jeep up, y'all. Again, we're gonna end this after I get to the end of the comments. I'm gonna fix this Jeep up, but I have to get a fourth car. Oh my god, I don't have to ask. But I want to get a fourth car before I fix the Jeep up. For those that don't know, that just watching the channel for the first time, I got a 1970 Deuce and a quarter, black 20-inch rims on it now. 22 is too hard to fit, too bad to fit. It's rubbing. I got 20. Shucks, no. Yeah, I got 20-inch rims on them. I thought they said 24s on them. No. They have the 20-inch rims on them. No, my fault. I have 22-inch rims on them. That's why I have 22-inch rims on them. The 24s didn't fit. I have a Fox body Mustang, the 5.0. Oh, mine's not 5.0, but the 5.0 convertible Mustang 1979, the one you see in like Menace Society. I've been a car collector forever. The next car I get is just be like an Impala or something like that, and because I really want to fix the Jeep up, and I want to put the big rims on it, and I want to do all this stuff. But again, I'm still right now focusing on first getting my place in Colombia, paying off all my debt, and then that's going to be the next thing I do is fix the Jeep up, put a sound system in it, but that's not going to be until after I buy the everyday car, because you need an everyday car. I got kids. My kids got to go to school. My kids need me to do stuff for them, so they need an everyday car. So I got to buy my daughter a car probably next year, and because she's graduating this year, so I'll probably buy a car next year, 2025. And then I'm gonna buy my Impala. Then I'll put this on the side so I can fix the Jeep up, because I really like the Jeeps with the bit. This is a Rubicon, as you can see. It's stitched in the seat. This ain't no one of them cars where they put Rubicon on the side and say it's a Rubicon. It's stitched in the seat, leather. So I'm gonna put the bigger tires on it, off road. I'm gonna put the big lights on it. I'm gonna hook this Jeep up when I'm done with it. I'll give it some time. Let me see. If I got any messages I didn't get, because yeah, they do that all the time. Wow, I missed a lot of messages, y'all. My fault. I missed a lot of messages because they don't always put the messages on the Jeep thing. I'm gonna get to the end of these messages and we're gonna get up out of here. Classroom, I appreciate that. Shout out to Boiler Heroes in the building. Yo, Boiler Heroes is one of the content creators I met. Cool dude from New York. He lives in Bayonne. I think he's from New York though. But I'll be seeing him at all the events that I'm going to. I got another event that I'm trying to sign up for now. It's like a cooking event where they bring you to like the Google headquarters and I don't know, because I don't know. I signed up for it. I'll see what happens. They bring you to like the Google headquarters. They have a bunch of restaurants come, and they said it's for travel content creators. I'm gonna look into that, because I would definitely like oh my gosh, she nice. I would definitely like to have things to do when I'm here in the States. So on the weekends when I don't have my son and I'm not traveling internationally, maybe I'll just go take a date and we'll go out to New York restaurant. That'll be something that I could probably do, add to the channel, because again, my channel is all about my life, and that's could be part of my life. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to Boiler Heroes, y'all. Really good brother, man. Bezza, what's up, man? HG, millionaire by net worth, but 990 is tied in real estate. Important note. No. I'm way over $1 million with real. I'm probably at 1.4. I probably do have like 1.2 in real estate. 1.25 in real estate. I probably got a 1.25 in real estate. But again, the real estate is what allows me to have financial freedom, because I don't pay rent. Without the real estate, I wouldn't pay rent and I wouldn't have passive income coming in. So a lot of people, when they define millionaire, they think it's a millionaire, meaning you make $1 million a year. But honestly, with tax benefits, I think I'd rather own $1 million and just make $1 million a year. I could be wrong. I got to think more into it, but I think I'd rather own $1 million worth of assets than that makes me passive income, of course, than make $1 million a year, because they tax $1 million a year at 50% in the United States. They tax it at 50%. So I think at the end of the, you only be bringing home $500,000. If you don't have any assets, that $500,000 is going out the window. You're paying rent, you're paying mortgage, you're paying rent and all this other stuff. So again, it's just a different way of thinking. Eyes wide open. Your message out. Okay. Yo, fam, you need to hit the small islands for carnivals. Hey, Pitu, I didn't see all these comments, but let me get to them. Hey, Pitu, I've already been to Trinidad Carnival. I've been to Barranquilla, Colombia Carnival. I've been to Jamaica for Dream Weekend and ATI Weekend and Jamaica Independence Weekend. I've been to uh Rio for Brazil Carnival. I've been to Toronto Caravana. I've been to a lot of carnivals. I haven't been to Nottingham Carnival, and I haven't been to Antigua, Bermuda, or Antigua. There's another one, Barbados. Antigua and Barbados Carnival. So those three carnivals are carnivals that I might be interested in going to. Nottingham, as you know, is in Europe, and the other two is I can go to because it's not really expensive. But other than that, I don't really have any interest in going to the other carnivals that I could think of. I've done that. I've done that. I went to Martinique. I haven't been there. Ratio of the man and woman is 1 to 8. That's crazy. You made me go to Medellin, by the way. I ain't make you, but hopefully you enjoy yourself. He said I lost my damn mind. I hope you ain't fall in love the first time, man. P2, you speak French? He said, yeah, he speaks French. Tezeres. Okay, that's what it is, yo. Dirty Jerry salute. Shout out to Bandana Travels, man. Another traveling brother that be creating amazing content, man. What's next? Since you're not in Cartagena no more, what's next, Bandana? Maybe y'all should try check out Bandana Travel, see what you got coming up next. Ivan, what's going on? Hey, wild boy. Let me see. Sweden, I haven't been there yet, but I definitely check it out. Let me see. 15 years, that's crazy. I visited Martinique, a few of those places on my list. Okay. Let me see. Hey, Stove, what up, Stove? I'm just trying to get to y'all, anybody that didn't say anything yet, so I can get this food, so I can get something to eat. I'm starving. Somebody switched on you. Let me see. Hey, what's going on, Struggles? Fly. He says, you have another media where you repost all the deleted videos? No, not yet. Nah, I haven't done that yet. I've only had my YouTube, because I don't delete videos, y'all. When I don't delete videos, I've only had 2 or 3 videos deleted by YouTube in my whole career on YouTube for 15 years. So I guess the ratio is amazing. The fact that they deleted one of the longest form high videos, high number videos, yeah. But I've only had 3 videos in my career of YouTube, or my career YouTube, been deleted. So I've really never had to, do that. Let me see. Classroom, excellent answer. I understand today. Totally, that's why we need to be our own boss. Yes, I do. I do think we need to have our own businesses and be our own bosses, but I also understand that it is best to start by working for someone so you can understand how the business works, how to operate the business, and how to work as an employee level. Because once you get to the manager level, you need to understand not only the manager level, but the employee level to be able to connect with the employees, and the people, and the customer rather. Facts. I don't curse either. I have to be really upset, but here not on YouTube either. Flyboy, did you cop the 12s taxi or nah? Nah. I haven't bought sneakers in a minute, y'all. I haven't bought sneakers in a minute. Again, I have so many. I gotta buy some more boxes for my sneakers. And I haven't had the need to buy sneakers for a minute. I think I like 50 something pairs. Are you still gonna have the baby in Cuba? I'm still working on it. Yes. I talk to, again, a lot of stuff that you guys, I put a lot of stuff on YouTube, and you guys see a lot of stuff, but you guys don't see a lot of it. There's a lot of it that you don't see. I think you guys see the majority of stuff when I'm going to these countries building the legacy, but there's a lot of stuff you don't see because some stuff has to be kept behind the scenes, and some stuff I just don't have it filmed. Like, I talk to my Cuban legacy partner like at least every other day. At least every other day, she at least messaged me and say hello. We talk for a little bit. We got to talk about something different every day. It's easy to have those conversations. I talk to the woman I'm currently trying to build a legacy with in Colombia like at least 3 times a week. So we talk very frequently. I even talk to the woman I'm kicking it with in Cali, who's a good friend who wants to be on the team. I talk with her pretty frequently as well too. Maybe like once or twice a week. Maybe once a week. So yeah, there's a lot of everything's still going on. Like I said, when I make a decision of doing something, I stick with that decision. That's just how I am. I just try to figure out how to ways, and a lot of times you got to understand, like, when you're not there, you're not there. So you got to understand things are going to happen. But if you catch a baseline of being able to continue the conversation, and you are okay with certain levels of what you got to deal with, yeah, then yeah, it works out. Um, Damn, you got kids, man. Respect that. Yeah, I got two kids. I got a 17-year-old who's a senior, and I got a 8-year-old who lives with me. My 17-year-old, she lives in one of my houses with her mother, and my 8-year-old lives with me. Again, all of my kids are going to have houses or at least paid off condo when I retire. In like, I don't know how old am I, 40 now. I'm retiring by 50 guaranteed. I don't know if I'm going to retire earlier than 45. I think I won't, because I want to still be here while my son is in school because he lives with me. So my son is 8 right now. In 8 years, he'll be 16. In 8 years, I'll be 48. So I think around 17, 16, I may start looking to retire, because my whole thing is I just wanted to show my kids you can work 25 years and then retire. But also, I don't do a lot of work. I don't do a lot of work, y'all. My job works amazing right now, and I am one of the top people at my job when it comes to what we do. So because of that, like, I work 4 hours a day, like 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday. It's not really a thing. I'm still full time, and it does have insurance that it saves me a lot of money on insurance. So if I work to 48 and my son is 16, then if I retire at that point, because I'm not retiring at 55, I don't get to keep the insurance. So, but I get to keep it for 2 more years. So, with 2 more years, he'll be if I hit 16, he'll be 18, 19. He'll be able to get his own insurance. So, again, I think 48. I know no longer than 50. I think 48. I know no longer than 50. So that's the plan. Check out public surplus vehicles. Yeah, I seen public surplus vehicles before. Double tap the screen. I appreciate that. Kev, what up? What up? What up? Gangster lifestyle. What up? What up? What up? We're sorry. It's a Chrysler. No point. My boy. Are you going to continue? Hopefully, I answered the Cuban part. Flyboy starting. Looking in the islands. Again, I've traveled around the Caribbean. I've been to Trinidad. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to Barbados. No, I've been to Bermuda. I've been to Dominican Republic. I've been to Cuba. I've been to Turks and Caicos. I've been all around the Caribbean already. But what I like is Colombia and Cuba. How's the healthcare in your state? My healthcare is good. I have the top quality healthcare, the top quality plan in my job, so I can pretty much go to any doctor I want to. I don't have those issues where I have to wait a long time to get approved to go to a doctor or something like that. And my sons and my daughter, my daughter's and her mother's. But my son, he can do the same thing. So to me, it's good. But if you ain't got the top quality of healthcare and you got to start worried about where to go, yeah, you might have a little slight issue in New Jersey because there's a lot of people here. Trinidad's supposed to have the biggest carnival in the world. Yeah, I actually have. I think Rio has the biggest carnival in the world. Rio has the biggest carnival in the world. Trinidad has the carnival that allows you to be in it and really get to experience the culture. In my predicament, in my from my perspective, because I've actually attended and I've done Juvert. I'll probably explain Juvert. I've been actually in the Trinidad Carnival, so I've done those. And I went to Brazil and I was actually part of the little compass, but I wasn't in the actual carnival like you could be in Trinidad. So that's the difference between me. I enjoy Barranquilla Carnival the most though. Have you partied with Diddy? No, I've actually seen because if you've seen my condo is actually literally across the street from my fault. My condo's not across the street. My condo is across the water from where Diddy's house is at in Miami, and where they party on the water, the boat parties and all that stuff. And I got drones, so I've seen some stuff, but not specifically Diddy. Let's see. What's going on, Star East? Mikey D, what up? It's going amazing today. I'm still starving, but I wanted to do the Jeep talk because I felt as though I wanted people to know that the importance of being in the room. The importance of being in the room, especially when trying to develop an inclusive perspective on things or trying to understand what's going on. There's a big importance of being in the room. Medellin was nuts. Man, again, that's is one of the better parts of Medellin, and I can't touch on the subject too much, but I don't want to touch on it. I can, but I don't want to because of the situations. Medellin, that's one of the best parts of it. Whereas Cartagena, you're specifically most likely limited to one type of a vibe. Medellin, you can have any vibe you want. CDL was going a new subscriber, fam. Do you do group traveling? Nah. I saw you on the joint the other night, been rocking. I appreciate it, man. Hey, CDL, I don't do group traveling, but what I do is this. When I go places, I let people know in advance because then people plan their trips out, and if we're in the same location, we'll meet up and we'll go places. That's why on a lot of my videos, you'll see me by myself at first, but then you'll see me with different groups of guys. We don't all plan up to meet to go anywhere. What happens is that I get there and everybody, yo, we over here, we doing this, and then we end up just having a crazy night. But yeah. Anonymous, how many houses do I have? 3. Well, technically, I have 2 houses and a condo. I don't want to be wrong. I have 2 houses and a condo. We're in the same generation, the 80s, 84, 20 hours a week, full time. Hey, Anonymous, hey, we ain't no snitching over here, man. I don't do 20 hours a week. I'm sorry, yo. Man, I know I work. I am the top worker at my job. I don't want to mention my job now because now we talking like this. But I am the top worker, and I just seen it this week. I am the top worker at my job for what we do. Dog, I ain't worked 20 hours since Christmas. I think that's the one time. Christmas we always do a lot of hours, but I ain't worked 20 hours in a minute. I'm trying to get into commercial real estate. That's dope. That's super dope. Hi, bro. Tony, what's going on? Who are you? Has anyone said you look like James? Felix, what up? What was the last time, what was the last time you checked your house in Miami? My condo in Miami? When did I go there? When I went to Cuba. It was the last time. I went to Cuba in May. No, my fault. Yes. Okay. I think either Cuba or Colombia. It was this year though. It was 2024. It was either in Cuba or Colombia. The last time I went to check my house, I met up with the tenant who's there because I had never met my tenant before. I do all this through my realtor. My realtor, shout out to Diana Calle in Miami. She's been amazing. She's one of the main reasons why I got the house, why I was able to get the place. But I talked to my realtor. My realtor, she put the tenant there and all that stuff. She worked with me to put the tenant there and all that stuff. I've never met the tenant. So the first time I actually met the tenant, cool brother from Italy, was this year. So the last time I've been to my Miami place was like in the summer. You must be friends with James. Are doctors in your state honest, or are they the type that they gonna ask for some? They're honest. Doctors in my state, from my experience, are honest, but they're going to lean you more towards the stuff that, like, you might not need it, but it can help. And they'll say, well, we want to see if you want to get this blood pressure machine. Is it under my insurance? It's under your insurance, but you got to pay a little bit of it. How much is the machine? The machine's $3,000. Whoa. I can just go to CVS and get my blood pressure checked every day with the machine for free. Why I'm going to pay $3,000 to get a machine? So it really, it is what it is. It's still doctors, y'all. It's still doctors. Do you plan on buying a property somewhere cheap in an inexpensive country? Yes, again, what I'm trying to do right now, what I'm working on doing, I don't say trying to do, because trying means you're thinking about it. What I'm working on doing right now is selling my place in Miami. The reason why is because, unfortunately, having 3 places in your name, which you could put it in a business name, you could do all that, but I don't feel as though when it transfers over, you don't get the same benefit, because there's no wealth right now. There's no tax on passing your kids your property when you die. When you pass away, there's no tax on your property. So if I bought my place in New Jersey for $150,000, and when I pass away, my kid gets that and it's now worth $1 million, there's no tax, no death tax that my kid has to pay right now. So because of that, I put all my properties under my name. The bad issue is that if you put your properties under your name, now your credit is linked to all that. And again, I told you guys I don't work 40 hours a week. So when it comes to my income to debt ratio, it looks completely horrible because I write a lot off on my taxes due to real estate. So I do plan on selling. So the only way I could buy my place overseas is to sell my place in Miami. So that's the decision I decided I came to, because I can still always come to my place in Jersey whenever I want to come back to the States. Or if I want to just travel, which I do plan to do when I'm like when I'm closer to retirement, I do plan on just traveling. When I retire, I plan on just traveling, being in one country for 6 months at a time, maybe being in another country for 3 months at a time, being in the States for 3 months at a time. And to do that, I do have to sell my place in Miami, because I don't have to, but I do. I think I do, because the rent versus the mortgage is not going to, like, I only make $400 a month. And yes, I could take that $400 and live somewhere, but I have debt that I accumulated because of the property in Miami just to get it. So that's the plan. 86 baby, okay, 84 in the building. Honestly, I deleted the comment. Okay. CDL says I drive trucks, but when I fly out, passport style, okay. But I worry about traveling alone due to horror stories. Again, I tell people all the time, the horror stories come because the people don't take the first and most important step: protecting yourself where you stay. If you get a place that protects yourself where you stay, the rest will fall in line. If they check in the ID and they taking a picture of the ID and they're taking a picture of the person's face and they're scanning the fingerprints, it's less likely that it will happen. It's not impossible, but if they don't let the person out, the person is less likely to do stuff. So again, there's precautions that people don't take when those places happen. I'm going to cheat. Oh, that's crazy. Oh no. Maschio, shout out from Rome, Italy, yo. Shout out from Italy. Piff City 609, Jersey in the building. What up, what up? Stand up, stand up. JW, why don't you put it in the corporate or LLC? Hopefully I explained, and you was here when I explained why I don't put it in the corporate LLC as far as the leaving the property for my kids. But yeah. Lafayette Watts, what city are you going to buy your foreign property? It's going to be in Barranquilla, Colombia. Good, I got to the end of the message. All right, cool, so I can get up out of here. If you had a property somewhere else, you'll be making a killing with tourists and the spot. Because that's the thing. Because I own the 2 properties in the United States, that cash flow, my 2 places in New Jersey, I don't need to have to make money off the place. Will I? It depends. But I don't need to make money off the place when I go internationally. So that's not why I'm buying a property. I don't buy the property in intentions of Airbnb and being in another country, because I don't need to. Will I ever? Maybe, but I don't need to, so I wouldn't do it. Plus, I'm gonna have all my personal stuff there. So unless they have a closet or something that's separate where I could put my stuff in another area or a storage area, I probably won't ever rent my place in Colombia. To anybody I don't know. Different countries property course. Trust will do. Yeah, Skippy. It's Skippy on that. JW. They scan fingerprints in buildings. Yes. Anonymous, in the building I stay in Medellin, they scan the fingerprint of the guest that you have over. They scan the fingerprint. They take the ID. They scan the ID back in front and back. They take a picture, and they don't let the guests out. They come out by themselves. If the guest comes downstairs by themselves, they cannot just grab the door because the door is locked. They have the person has to look at it. And if the person sees that the guests come down by themselves, what they do is they take that guest back upstairs and they walk to make sure that the person's okay. It's a very good building. Are you going to try to close on the property by? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I don't think. I'm saying. Let me say it's not no way. I don't think I'll be able to sell my Miami property, get the money, find the property, even though I got the lawyer and stuff already set up in Medellin to buy the property in Colombia. I don't think there's going to be any way I could do it by 2024, but who knows. But I appreciate you guys for watching this. I appreciate they do that in I don't not as much, but some countries, yes. Actually, some Brazil they do it like that. They did in Brazil too. Brazil was the same way. When I was in Brazil, it was the same way. Yeah. Y'all, hope y'all enjoy watching this Jeep Talk. This is Jeep Talk episode 36. The importance of being in a room. Again, my channel is a room. The rooms that I've been in, luckily to be able to be in to get this information. So I'll see you guys on the next Jeep Talk. It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoy. Don't ask why, just check out the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.